Let's talk about carnivore Navy SEAL style. What does that mean exactly? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to share it with you. I'm Jackie Ulmer. I've been doing a carnivore, ketovore based style of eating for almost the last year. And one of the things that I learned early on, basically when my son went to Marine Corps boot camp training, was to learn the philosophy of Navy SEALs. And the Marine Corps kind of does this too. And the way it works is this. Anytime you're engaged in doing anything challenging, our mind begins to go crazy. We start to look at everything with the concept of starting today, and it's almost like we're climbing Mount Everest. We look ahead and think of where we are right down here and how far we have to go to accomplish that goal. And it can be especially challenging if you're completely upsetting the apple cart, pun intended, and you're going to an animal-based carnivore or keto style of eating. You're likely giving up ultra-processed food, sugar, perhaps alcohol, different things that have maybe consumed a lot of your time and energy and that your friends are used to engaging in with you. And now you're taking on this radical style of doing things. So instead of looking ahead and saying, I've got to do this for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, I want you to think about just the segment of time that's ahead of you. Now, if you haven't watched my video, I'll put it right here on the 7 tips to prepare yourself before you start this type of lifestyle. Make sure you watch that so that you are equipped for this and meal prepped and planned. But the bottom line is you're going to start with just the segments that's in front of you. Instead of waking up in the morning and thinking ahead 30 days, you're going to wake up and think, what's on my meal plan today? What am I having for breakfast? I don't have to worry about getting to dinner. All I have to do is get from bed to the first meal of the day. This is how the Navy SEALs and the Marine Corps do it. They don't try to think too far ahead. With the Marine Corps, I know just from my son, they've got the crucible and all the stuff that they have to do at the very end of 13 weeks. They don't think about that day to day because that will derail you in your mind when you're thinking so far ahead. And it's just like this. Same thing with the Navy SEALs. If you've ever explored or studied what they go through in their training process, it's pretty rigorous. They spend a lot of time in the water, a lot of time underwater, a lot of time treading water, and doing different things that really tax and stress their body and their brain. So instead of thinking about what's on the afternoon rotation, they get up in the morning and they have to go to PT or, physical exercise. Let's say they go do that first. They do the physical part of it. All they're thinking about is getting from bed to their physical exercise part of it. And then once they get through that, then they go from that to the food hall, right? The chow hall or whatever they call it there. So that's all they're thinking about is getting from here to here to here. That's what you want to do. You wake up in the morning, you're going to eat breakfast. Now you've completed breakfast. Great. All you need to think about is from here, where you are right now, and maintaining your plan, your protocol until you get to the next segment of the day, the next meal of the day, whether you're doing 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, whether you're starting out doing, 3 meals a day, sticking with what you've already done. I want you to begin to look at your day Navy SEAL style. All right. You're just going from one segment to the next segment to the next segment. After you finish your final meal for the day, you look ahead and you pat yourself on the back. You remember that you're doing things right. You're eating only when hungry. You're eating to satiety so that you can't take another bite. And when you do that, you can weigh in on your body and it can make it much easier to avoid snacks because you're thinking, am I hungry? When your mind goes to work and says, oh, it's been 2 hours, maybe it's time to go check the refrigerator and get a snack, you weigh in on your body, pun intended, you weigh in on your body and how it's feeling and ask yourself, but am I hungry? And if the answer is no, then no snacking, right? So this, again, is part of the Navy SEAL style of doing things. They don't get snacks. They don't get to stop in the middle of anything. They have a very regimented process, but they are literally only looking from one segment of the day to the next segment of the day to the next segment of the day. All right, hopefully that's helped you. Again, I'm Jackie Ulmer. Grab my guide at lowertoxiclife.com. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Give me a like, give me a comment, and let me know if you're going to partake in Navy SEAL style carnivore. Make it a great day.